Hey, I want to tell you something really important. Actually, I'll share a personal secret with you, just to show you how real this is. See, the world we live in feels like it's full of dumb people, right? But the truth is, most of them aren't dumb. They're just normal. In fact, I'd say 80% of people who seem dumb aren't. They're just regular folks who made a choice to stay the way they are. And maybe you're one of them. I'm not saying that to hurt your ego or make you feel bad. You can take this as a piece of advice or ignore it, totally up to you. Um, but if you actually listen, I promise you'll start seeing changes in your life. Because the first step to solving any problem is admitting there's a problem. If your body is weak, you say, okay, I'm weak. That's not something to be ashamed of, but staying weak is. Same with intelligence. You can become smarter. You just need to hear this properly. Most people aren't stupid, they're just choosing to act that way. You might be thinking, why would someone choose to be dumb? Weird, right? But let me explain. I'll tell you something about myself that no one really knows. I hate hearing my own voice. I'm serious. I barely watch or re listen to my own videos. Not during editing, not after uploading. Almost never. Why? Because hearing my voice reminds me that I talk too much. And every time I talk too much, I regret it. Not because I have low confidence. No, not at all. It's because I know that saying too much can lead to saying the wrong things, something I didn't mean, something I wish I could take back. That's why I talk less now, especially in group calls. I stay quiet unless I absolutely have to speak. Because honestly, the more you talk, the more mistakes you make. And those mistakes, they can make you look dumb. They can ruin your reputation. They can make people lose respect for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying never speak. I'm saying be intentional, be strategic, make your words count because the less you say, the more power your words carry. That's just how the world works. Think about it. Bitcoin is valuable, not because it's physical, but because it's rare. Same with gold. It's limited, so it's expensive. That's the rule. Rarity creates value. And guess what? Your words follow the same rule. If you talk too much, people won't care what you say. But if you speak less, when you do say something, it lands. People actually listen. And over time, they start respecting you more. They'll see you as someone thoughtful, someone who doesn't waste words. And trust me, in today's loud world, that makes you stand out. Because here's the real trick. When you talk less, you listen more. You start picking up on things others miss, how people move, their tone, their body language. You start to actually see people, who's lying, who's real, who likes you, who doesn't, who's just pretending, who's secretly against you. People lie all the time, but their bodies always give them away. A little twitch, a strange tone, an awkward smile. You'll start catching that, but only if you're quiet enough to see it. And when you do, you'll start to understand people better than they understand themselves. That's when you become dangerous, in a good way. And people notice. Even the ones who don't like you will feel drawn to you. It's weird, but it happens because you're not trying to prove anything. You're just watching, learning, understanding. That makes you smarter, not just in your own head, but in their eyes too. You'll start picking up lessons from others' stories, from their wins, from their mistakes, from the businesses they tried and failed, from the things they regret, from the stuff they wish they knew earlier. And all of this, it comes from listening. While everyone else is busy trying to sound smart, you're actually becoming smart. That's the difference. Most people who seem dumb aren't really dumb. They just talk too much and listen too little. They miss out on learning from the world around them. And when you do that, you lose value. You lose respect. You make mistakes. You say things that make you look ridiculous. Even a truly dumb person, if they just shut up, can seem smart. Silence gives power. For someone already smart, that silence can make them seem like a genius. For a genius, like a legend. That's why I try not to talk too much. That's why I don't like hearing my own voice. Every time I do, I think, damn, I should have said less. Why didn't I keep it shorter? Why didn't I say only what mattered? And that's why I prefer written messages over voice calls. With writing, you can review your words before sending them. With talking, once the words leave your mouth, they're out. You can't pull them back. Just like an arrow, it flies and it's gone. So, yeah, be different. Be rare. Be the person who doesn't feel the need to constantly talk. Because that alone will set you apart in a world where everyone else is too busy trying to be heard. Thanks for your time.